What's up, people? We are back with the Let's Play of Final Fantasy XIV. My audio is way off. I've been doing tons of adjustments, as you can see there on the screen. We have goals now! Yay! But yeah, that's always fun to have goals in life. So, but yeah, we are back with the Let's Play. We're doing the New Game Plus at the moment. Later on, the good sir will be joining us. I am not sure exactly when he will be joining us, but he will be joining us. And we will continue on with the actual Let's Play, continuing forth through the story of Heaven's Word. We had just completed the Anti-Tower on our last trek through. So the goal is to try to get us caught up to current content before 7.0 launches. I mean, and that's next year. So I want to get us through Heaven's Word because Stormblood is going to be a drag. I'm not a fan of Stormblood. A lot of people aren't a fan of Stormblood. Heaven's Word was alright. Stormblood, they just try to pack too much into one expansion. But anywho, welcome. And here we go. E-girl, what the hell? owner of Starbucks Cafe. Sad e-girls. Ooh woo is their slogan. That's funny. Anyway. So here we go. On to the next quest. The Scions of the Seventh Dawn. So you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on a door and limitless wealth on the other one, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being an Uldum. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task. And so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, PK Thunder. Now I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in Western Thanalan. The place you'll be looking for is called the Wakened Sands. The Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance, and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, PK Thunder, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget your old friend Momodi. Drop in and tell me how you're faring from time to time. You hear? Right, well, I've said my piece. Off you go. Alright, so to Vesper Bay. Unfortunately, there is no teleporter out there, so we have to teleport to Horizon. There is lore behind why there's no teleporter out in Vesper Bay. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember what it is. But yeah, so here we are. But apparently there used to be one, and then they took it down or something like that. I can't remember the full process of what happened to it and everything. I just know there used to be one. Thank God we can fly. That makes this whole process so much faster. The one and only Tataru. As you all know from my regular stuff going on. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lovely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above, to quench my thirst for you. Tro-la-lo-lo-lo-lo. Screech, cough. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to Here at the behest of Thancred. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? PK Thunderthighs. PK Thunderthighs. Ah, here you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you in your time with us. What are you doing? She's gotta walk in like 6 circles before she lays down. The antecedent is within the solar. I shall let her know to expect you. Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I take it you are PK Thunderthighs. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
So you are the adventurer of whom I've heard so much.
Voiceover.
Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please, be at ease. You are among friends here. No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that
He
transcends
scared you.
political boundaries.
That's funny.
Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent.
Kind of funny.
This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness? Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space, a mind without a body? All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The man's soul, and hear the resonations of his past.
Hello, motherfucker.
Well, hello, Vay. Welcome to the stream.
You will be there in his memories, and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see.
Your sound
but
is
you
here,
cannot change
Vay.
the
Your
outcome of
sound is
events.
still here.
For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to
Vay
do
has
so,
been missed. It
the
has been
Scions
ages
require
since
the
she
aid
was
of
here.
those with our talent. Make no mistake, The Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm.
Oh, and I don't think
I
Vay's
know
been here
not what
since
it is you
since my
desire for
menacing
yourself,
menaceness came
nor
to
what
be,
it
but
was that first brought you to Eorzea.
my person's a menace now. They got a pumpkin head. And I feel that. I feel
But
that.
I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Lend us your power, child. We seek to be young again. Of course, you're only gonna voice over half the damn scene. Psh. All right. Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied.
Rawr!
The good sir has arrived. His entrance. Rawr. Jesus Christ.
You bitch!
You mean that one? That one right there. So, I'm not sure if it'll show the test for y'all, but I did put some work into this stream today. As you can see that there's it's on there, the follower goals and the sub goals. They may or may not work, because I realized that this stream is only letting me use, because like, as you can see, there's no chat box. There's supposed to be a chat box on the right-hand side. It's not there. The reason being that it's not there is because I can either use the goals and the chat box, or I can use, where'd it go? Let's see if I can find it, hold on. Or I could choose to use, I don't know if you'll see it if I do a demo of it. That's not what I wanted. Here it is, hold on. No, I'll finish this cutscene and we can bounce over. I'm gonna finish probably this quest and maybe one more, just because I'm progressing a little bit, and then go from there. But anyway, here's the test. Hopefully it shows up for y'all. It did. Okay, so it gives a little sound and it shows, you know, a blade come down and stuff like that, for new followers, new subs, resubs, all the good stuff. So they all look the same. They all make the same noise. They all just say different things. But yeah, so that's what I did today after doing a bunch of other nonsense. But yeah. So, yeah. The right to employ retainers, for example, are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The papers you requested, my lady. We're meeting the Scions for the first time. Thank you, Tataru. She's supposed to be dead. The pleasure is mine, my lady. All the jump scares and screams and stuff are only here for Halloween, so use them while you can. By way of a welcoming gift, I've taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer advocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us in the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear or of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe. Wow, Vay. Just wow. Out of the list of stuff in there, that was the one you chose. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it is that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, PK Thunder. I will go where the wild rose blooms. Oh, another cutscene.
I take it you will help us.
Oh, and it's over voiceover. Yay.
Wonderful. I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells?
Yes, rings many bells.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard.
Had to fix my audio.
The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom, both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
The Archons.
Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popolimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there. Welcome. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team. I never doubted that you'd come.
Thancred's like,
If I may,
sup, bro?
the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa
Y'shtola.
Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
You mean Mommy Stola?
Greetings. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
And then the man that the good sir wants on the field at all times, the Urianger.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night. The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with
The
the
what?
Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in
You're-
our endeavor to forge a
I was
brighter
like, you-
tomorrow for the realm.
I was like, you cut it a little bit.
Oh, I should also
Introductions.
introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Please to make your
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
My first task.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
You bitch!
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks.
I'm now a detective.
If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Oh, there he is. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. So then, your mission is to investigate the crystal robbery and a spat of abductions. Crime. Let me try again, without being so rudely interrupted. Anyway, crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on the caravan, our friends at Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives you his full cooperation. To the Camp Drybone. Yes, teleport. Paching. Where's old boy? There he is. Aye, I'm Isambard, here to search for the missing folk, I take it. Minfilia sent word that an adventurer fitting your description would be along. So she also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now, I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look to me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do what I can to help see the victims safely returned. Alright, before we do anything else, that is where we suspend this bout of the olden days and move forward in our pursuit of Heavensward. Ping. So it's going to back us out of that. Back. Adjust this. Make sure our audio is golden before we do anything else. Grab a controller, cause the other one died, yes it did, already. And here we go. Alright, so as you remember, we're trying to hunt down all the missing people. Let's get right to it then. Minfilia names the Amalja culprits in all this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm has been levied on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adam Ladama, innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see to the deed before the mongrels catch the scent, but I know not if the Amaljas still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something of what the Amaljas seek in the area. I thought it was my monk, so I was like getting real close to try to attack him. This makes this stupid fast. It is good to see you've returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? With the bodies given back proper to Earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You've done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what of the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. So there were Amalja remaining. After all, I feared as much. Their part in the lowborn disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if it were one among them, how could we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? What say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves? It may be among them that we find reasons for these vanishings. 12 forbid it be so. There is a merchant by the name of Ungust who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the Golden Bazaar. A rough character, but he knows the people here better than anyone else. I'd wager he's at the end, quaffing away the day's earnings. Here, I'll write a note for you to show him, else he's not like to speak to you. Oh, this mother trucker. Well, gods be damned, you're that bloody adventurer who threatened me back in Ulda. What in the seven hells do you want with me now? Dear friend, missing people, please help. Yours is embargoed. Folk around here are as wary as they come. They'll turn tail and run if so much as pass wind nearby. Played them all for fools and coaxed them hard labor out of them. I did. If anything, they're even more timid than before. What with all the disappearances, you can go talk to them yourselves if you don't believe me. Please, sir, just leave me be. I have nothing to say but this. I'll take who or whatever's been feeding off us low folk. What do you want from me? I don't know anything, I swear. Please don't kill me. Oh, well. as I told you, wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you ask me, they simply up and move to a better place. This place isn't exactly kosher to soul, if you know what I'm saying. Welcome back, PK Thunder. Have you learned aught of import? I see. I suppose I should have expected as much from Ungus. Well, another thought occurred to me in your absence. The common folk are nothing if not fervent in their religious beliefs. Perhaps they speak freely to their gods. Then the clergy may know something of use. If we would know what the common folk speak to their gods, we no better place than to ask the Church of Say Adama Landama. It is a small and humble church found at the northwest of here. And so long as you are headed there, you might as well deliver the embalmed corpses. A morbid request, I grant you, but it must be borne to burial, and I trust none other than you to see it done. So you got a man named Marquise. He tends to the graves of the lick yard. He will tell you where the body is to be interred. I am Marcus, yes. A body, of course. There have been so many bodies as of late. I apologize, sir. If you seek a place of burial, then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Wait, is Marcus? Yeah, okay. He was the one I was thinking about. Demi, what are you doing? Lay down, baby. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Orkern can. She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. I don't know why, though. Pardon me, you will find Sister Orkern within the church walls. Alright, here I've done us a service by burying the fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you see him next. You seek the knowledge of missing dry-bone inhabitants. It is true, I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquise would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep indeed. He seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Dancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquise and soon. Thank you, PK Thunder. A burial is no easy thing, even when the departed is a stranger. Were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, PK Thunder? A pleasure, my dear Isambar. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here on learning what's become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungus more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to his notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service of the gods. O'Kern. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marquise, I swear to the 12, I've seen that face elsewhere before. Sister Orson, it cannot be though. She is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children, but no, it could not be she, could it? I grow weary of this suspicion. I know there's one child in particular that she is fond of. Pray seek out the boy, PK Thunder, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Ursula's activities. Please help. Sister Ursula went out all on her own and hasn't come back. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and the other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it, but what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Ow. I like stubbed my toe earlier and it really hurts. Rotting Mage. You're the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with a child? Well, yes. I was able to find his lost trinket. It was a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. Probably could have just teleported back now that I'm out here flying towards it. Definitely could have just teleported back. Already almost here. There's no point doing it now. Sister Ursula was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. Gods for defend. I will secure a room at the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Dankard would have us believe. I am well glad I received that inn room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. But now to the matter at hand. Dankard came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting for you at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray you two are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. Oh, there you are, PK Thunder. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about the good sister. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let's just say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear PK Thunder. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? I gotta go do it. That's fine. Excuse me, everybody. Oh, look. You're supposed to die now. One out of 3. Thanks for the XPs. Oh, I completed a maelstrom hunting log, not a... My bad. Yeah. Huh. I didn't know there was a hunting log for these too. That's actually kind of interesting. XIV straight back. Yeah, I need a lot still. Alright, moving on. Oh. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? This leaflet. See the wealth of knowledge to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious is it not? And these bits of Naldal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let's see what Sister Arson makes of it. My savior comes again. To what I owe the honor of this day. What? This is blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone have posed as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Plot thickens, PK Thunder. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere, but I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we know, what we have learned here. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, PK Thunder. I shall keep my ears and eyes open now more than ever. Ifrit, I think, is level 20. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them, unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. That PK Thunder may serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I am next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen to PK Thunder. So as to lay the foundation of our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. He's trying to trap him. Just a second, guys. All right. Oh yeah, I gotta put this stuff on. Look at me go. I preach the teaching of Azima, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry, all laid beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to the teachings, to the light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught until the end of days. I wasn't about to walk all around and talk to this person. What is it? God's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond, north of Sandgate. And you are? Another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. One more person. He's probably in the inn. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings now. Get out of here so I can finish my story. I have quite a knack for being a nuisance because under the camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. Although we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune out by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. A fine evening for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? Hold on, my head hurts. You look absolutely smashing, PK Thunder, positively dressed for deception. All that's left, then, is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the Order of Nalthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nal. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of purity. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful murmur and gust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. It was the only way of getting. It was the only way. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I am a man of the Golden Bazaar. Resided there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amal's rage began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder the place village, and plunder the pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but a merchant was all I knew, and so I did the only thing a merchant could. I apprehended a male Amalja. I approached the male Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, Brazil? First of all, they wanted schedule for the crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people. So I suppose they were. So I posed as a priest to lure in the valuables to get in the funeral. To give them over to the Amalja, and I didn't have a chance. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence. You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your people, your roommates? Type thing. The mumble was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not even see a fraction of what the Amals are paying me. You're sacrificing innocence so that you can lay your own pockets. Words to express the contempt I feel for you. I was hoping to go a little longer, but I'm over here passed out. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess that the world is in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. Were you the one leaking in the immortal flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear. I suppose my at this age, I'm rather disciplined to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there will be time enough for the truth. You lay down. We're going to bed in a second. Peaky Thunder, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? Pray return to the waking sands. I shall praise everything I can out of this filth. What did he say they had to do? I mean, like, what did I say I still had to do? It was 22 a little while ago. Now I'm probably down to 20 or 19. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is rescuing them. Alright, let's see. So I was hoping to go longer, but I'm struggling to stay awake. Or no, I just teleported here. I'm gonna end it over there because I am falling asleep. I can keep my eyes open long enough to make it there. Holy shit. Alright, so we are going to call it good from there since I can barely stay awake. We'll be back tomorrow or Wednesday, just kind of depends on the day and what happens and what I feel like doing. So, yeah. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.